Hello everyone, and welcome to an Among Us video, which I haven't done in a while, but I'm going to be showing off the new map. So this map doesn't come out until tomorrow, so if you're watching this video in like 2 days, don't yell at me for not showing it in game or whatever, because I can't show it in game yet. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, first of all, let me go over the color coding. So, the arrows are pointing towards the vents. As you can see, there are 3 vents here, and they go all into each other. So, presumably, you can switch in between the 3 rooms. So yeah, that's what the red arrows are. The green squares are what security cameras see. So, if we zoom in right here, you'll see a security camera. And in the security room, you'll probably be right here and be able to see... from what it looks like you might be able to see all of the cameras at once, but I don't know, we don't know about that until until the update comes out tomorrow. And then the blue squares are the starting rooms. So, if you didn't know, for this map, you can choose where you start, and the 3 options to choose where you start, as seen in the Among Us trailer for this map, are the engine room, which is right here, the meeting room, which is right here, and where you will call emergency meetings, and the records room, which is right here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it. We're going to go ahead and start with the cockpit. So, this room has a couple of tasks in it, along with a vent. Ignore that. One is... Okay, you know what? There we go. One is the electrical task in which you need to divert power. The divert power task, which is right here. So you most likely have to flip a switch, and then there's also a download task right here. And it's possible there's some other tasks that aren't in the game yet that we can't recognize that are elsewhere in the room. And there's also a vent, as you can see, that leads right here and right here. Into the cockpit, there is the comms room. This is most likely where the comms sabotage will take place, right there. And then we can also see another download task right there. Yay, downloading tasks. Ooh, everyone's favorite task in the game. And there's also a camera that can see partway into the hallway for the comms room. And then another part is we also have the armory. Probably there'll be just some tasks to do, possibly something with this. That seems pretty specific. But yeah, and we also see another download task right here, and another divert power task right here. If we then we go ahead and head into the kitchen. Presumably there will be probably some sort of cooking task, maybe right here. And then we also have some sort of trash task right here. We saw that again in the trailer. Yeah, it looks sort of more like a leading into other places room. And then there's also a vent, which leads to the engine and the main hall. Then we also have the viewing deck. There is also a vent in the cockpit that can head to the viewing deck. And the viewing deck has what it looks like a download task, an electrical wires task, and then possibly another divert powers task. Kind of hard to tell what that is. And then we also have something out here. Maybe there's a task to go out here, although honestly it could just be to, like, explore. Not necessarily having a specific view. Let's go ahead and head over here to the security and hallway. So, most likely, this is, of course, where we'll be looking at the security cameras right here. And then there's another security camera right here, which can see in the green area designated. And possibly some tasks to do with these things. But if that is, then it would most likely be a new task. It also looks like there's a task outside in this room right here. But, yeah. And then we go and head into what is this? This is going to be hell. This is electrical, and oh my gosh. Like, why? There are so many doors and everything, and it looks like they open and close. It just does not look like fun, but it looks like there's a wires task right here. Probably some tasks to do with these things that are all over the room, and then maybe some other tasks to do with these things that are all over the room. And then possibly another task right here with this thing right here. I can't imagine for another thing to exist. That could also possibly be where you fix if the lights go out. And then we go ahead and head into medical. Probably going to be some tasks to do with this thing. There is another download task right here. And then we also see some beds that could have a task, but who knows what that. I believe this could be refilling the water in the medical room. Definitely a possibility. After that, we go ahead and head into the cargo bay. Now, cargo bay, pretty big. First of all, we have a camera that can see part of the cargo bay, and then we also have a vent in the cargo bay that leads to vents for the showers and the, what is this called again? The records room. And then we also have what looks to be a gas task in here, so it looks like we're gonna have a gas task on this map. And then we also have some sort of safe here, that could be a task. And then I don't know, possibly, looks like we have a wires task right here. And yeah, that is everything to do with here. And then we go ahead and head into the lounge. So we have a garbage task right here, and then possibly some tasks doing with the toilets, maybe this toilet in particular, since it's different than the rest. And then we also have a download task in the room in between the lounge and the storage. Next, we have, oh wait, no, this is ventilation, I think, and this is lounge. Yeah, that's about right. But this lounge possibly, looks like we have a wire sort of task right here, and who knows with that. And then we go ahead and head into the records room. This is another possible starting room. Here we have a vent, which we already explored where that leads to. We also have a download task and 2 cameras, so you can see the majority of the records room at any time. We also have something in the middle here. This could possibly be a task, possibly some tasks in the back here with these drawers. Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and head into, let's go ahead and head into the showers. So in these showers we have another garbage task. Also just some strained towels. We have a vent right here, and then possibly a wires task or something similar right there. Then we go ahead and head into the main hall. So there are a whole bunch of rooms in this main hall. There's also a ladder to electrical. The main hall has 2 vents, which lead, the 2 vent systems lead to the kitchen and the engine, and the other one leads to the gap room. 2 vents in the gap room. And then we also have some possible tasks right here. This looks like a divert power task. This could be a garbage task, and then there could also be a task in the red room right here. And then we go ahead and head into the engine. Looks like the engine could have some tasks to do with the coal here, possibly moving it elsewhere. We have a divert power task and a wires task, it looks like, and there's also a security camera that sees part of the engine, and then it is also a starting room. You can choose to start if you want to. Then we go ahead and head into the Brig right here. Doesn't look like there's anything special in the Brig. We have some sort of task right here, right outside of the Brig, but I don't think there's actually any tasks inside the Brig itself. This wizard's hat is a reference to something that happens in the Henry Stickmin series, for those of you who have played that. Then we're going to go ahead and head to the vault. Now, obviously in the trailer we saw that the cleaning the ruby is a task. There's also a download task. There's also a vent. Now, I don't know if, for the vent system right here, if the cockpit can only go to these 2 rooms, or you can go from this room to the cockpit, and vice versa. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see with that. And then, we also have possibly a task right here, and then there could be another task that we don't know about yet. And then there's also a camera that can see into both the Brig and some of the vault room. One would think there would be cameras all over the vault room, but I guess not. Next, we're going to go ahead and look at the gap room. Now, it is possible to get from the Brig to the wreckers by going through this thing, which, once again, we saw in the trailer. You can also go down here to a divert power task, a wire task, possibly another task right here, and then a vent, which we've already looked at. There is a download task on the right side of the gap room, and then possibly some other tasks, but it doesn't look like possibly something to do with this. I don't know. Then we're going to go ahead and head up. To this room, there is a security camera, which sees part of this room, although it doesn't seem to look at a lot, so it's not going to be a super useful one. And then these 2 things could look like they have tasks, but who knows. And then we go to the meeting room, which is once again the starting room, and also where you will call emergency meetings. We have the divert power task and the wires task, it looks like, and then, you know, the emergency meeting button. And then finally, we have this room right next to the meeting room. Possibly a task here, possibly a task here, but no definitive answers on that. And yeah, that is the detailed explanation of the Airship map. I will be streaming and playing with viewers on the Airship map tomorrow, as soon as the update comes out. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. And yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Peace.